My birthday is coming up, it's only 2 days away, and it's always something that inspires me to think about my year, my achievements, and to reflect on my life overall. And this year is no exception. In this video, I wanted to share things that I would have done differently in my life, in my career, if I could. And the first thing would be majoring in computer science. Yes, that's my pain point, my choice of university and my major. I chose linguistics mostly because I didn't believe in myself and I wasn't courageous enough to follow, let's call it my heart, something that I thought would be interesting for me. So I went for something that I thought I could do. I mean, like, I had abilities for, but also I wanted to speak foreign languages. So I wasn't there for linguistics itself, for the science, but mostly for the language classes that came along with this degree, because we did have a lot of practical classes. I spent some time working on this internally, like accepting my choice, because I had deep regret. Like, if you asked me a couple of years ago, yeah, I had the deepest regret about majoring in linguistics. Now I've come in terms with these decisions, and I think it was a good decisions because first, I'm actually curious about linguistics. I actually like it. Even if I do not work with it, I am definitely a linguistic enthusiast, you can call me, or at least a language enthusiast. I am curious about languages, and I am glad that I learned all that fun stuff, and I'm also happy that I had the experience of working as a computational linguist. That was also something that helped me transition into software engineering quite smoothly, because computational linguist is like half technical role, so it was helpful, it was interesting. I got amazing experience on Siri TTS team. So I feel like with all that experience, with all that happened to me last year, I've come in terms with this decision and I don't really regret it anymore. But still, you know, if I could, I probably would have chosen computer science. I would have started learning how to code earlier. Again, mostly because I did not believe in myself and I didn't think that I can do it, and I thought it was too hard for me. It took me quite some time to realize that it is actually not too hard, and especially if you like something, it's always easier to get through all the challenges that you get when it is interesting for you, when you feel this joy of learning, of solving challenges and problems along the way with whatever you're learning. So starting earlier would have allowed me to just develop my career faster and to discover this huge life and feel more fulfilled in my career and also in my personal life, because this is also something I like to do in my free time. I would have appreciated my time at school. When I went to university, I just felt like I was there, you know, to get the diploma, this paper, and it just felt like everything was more or less useless. Not the language classes though, because I knew that I wanted to speak languages and they were useful, but all the other theoretical classes, I just felt like I wasn't gonna use any of that knowledge that I was gaining. I was doing things so I can get a good grade and graduate. I did not see the university as a place to network, to meet new people with maybe common interests. I did not see this as a nice springboard that can help you develop your skills, your career. And I wish I just had this more positive mindset about universities in general and about my particular university, because it has given me a lot. But also, I wish that I had prioritized better, and particularly when it comes to classes. Yes, I knew that I wanted to speak multiple foreign languages, so it was always my highest priority when it came to like practical classes, you know, when we were in smaller groups, learning languages, English and French in particular. I was always there, always doing all the homework, doing everything I could to finally start speaking French and English. And I always thought of myself as someone who's kind of a slow learner when it came to languages. But also there were classes that I did not like, and I didn't think these were useful to me in particular. For instance, theoretical English grammar or French literature. Like, I know that I did not go to all the classes. Or also English history. I mean, I like history and I like reading. I just did not want to invest my time into doing this at university. I would rather do it in my free time when I just feel like it, if it makes sense. And so I just wish that I had started prioritizing earlier. It's only my last year that I decided that I wasn't going to some classes, that I was going to opt for, satisfactory grade, which is possible sometimes if you do not attend classes. If you do not attend classes, some professors just are nice and will just give you satisfactory. And it was amazing when I did this, and I wish I had started doing this earlier. And the time that I saved, I invested into learning how to code. So this is why I am emphasizing this. I would have gotten an internship, at least one internship in summer. I think this is an amazing opportunity to try things, to get a taste of the field, of your potential career, and even if it's not gonna bring you a lot of money, I think it is just useful for yourself to understand if you want to do the thing that you're studying. I wasn't doing this at all. I wasn't even thinking about it because I felt like I don't want to work for nothing or for little money, and that was a huge mistake because at that point experience was the most important and expensive thing. I worked as a tutor, I worked at a retailer so I can earn some extra money. I know that different people have different situations, and for some people it is essential to earn money during summer other than gain experience. For me, I did not need that money. Not really, I mean, who will refuse money, but I did not have to work for it. It was just extra money. So I just wish I had used that time more productively. I would have been more selective about communicating with people. I think I've wasted so much of my time on trying to get liked by people who are not my people, who are people with different values, with different interests. And that was because I thought they were cool. Now I don't think they are cool. And now I'm looking at myself thinking, like, what are you doing? Why? And now I only value those connections that have more in common with me, with my values. And in particular, these are people who are passionate about something, that like doing things, learning, improving, building. And I just wish that I had used my time at school to find more of those people instead of trying to be liked by everyone I meet. So yeah, I would have been smarter about all this socialization things, connections, and parties. And next thing is about stress. I always thought that stress is bad, and I tried to avoid stress as much as I could. But it wasn't always good because many great things and changes in life come with stress. For instance, if you decide to convert into software development, it's gonna be stressful to learn everything on your own. But is it worth it? Yes, it is worth it if you really wanted to have this new career. What I did not know then, but now I know, is that it is not about avoiding stress, but about managing stress, about managing stress level. You shouldn't be in stress all the time. You should have moments of relaxations throughout the day or throughout the week or even months and years. Like, it should be balanced. You should find your balance. You should make sure you're not stressed over a longer period of time, and that every moment of stress is followed by relaxation. So it is about your daily life, it is about your studies, it is about your work, it's about your life. I did not know this. I avoided stress, and thus I avoided growth in some cases. And I just wish I had known this earlier, that I should learn how to manage stress instead of avoiding it. I think that's it. These are my things that I would have done differently. Share yours in the comments. And 2 things that I wouldn't change, that I think I absolutely did great there, were learning foreign languages and traveling. So about the languages, I am very happy with my decision to invest my time and effort into learning languages. Even if I don't use French as often now, I still think it is an amazing skill, and it gave me a lot of friends, communication. It changed my mindset, learning the language and learning the culture, and also learning how to learn better while learning French. It was amazing. And also English, me being able to record this video, speak with my neighbors in this country or with my colleagues, all of this is amazing. And also traveling. I think traveling early in your 20s or even late in your teens may be one of the best time to travel, just because you're young, you have a lot of energy. Quite often you don't require a lot of things or even comfort. You're up to any adventure and everything is so new. It's just an amazing feeling when you start discovering the world, or at least it was the way I felt, and it was great. And it was great to travel with friends, with international friends. That was the best experience. Not sure if I would do this now. Now I definitely feel like I want more comfort. I want to be slower, slow travel, better hotels, better beds at hotels, and maybe even less travel, just because quite often I feel unwell. Anyways, it's not the point. But the point is that I'm very happy with where I am at right now, and I'm very excited for my next year on this planet Earth. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next one.